Yo, yo, Yizzo!
Hello, hello.
Hey everyone, it's your Renaissance Swag Girls here, Kat and Alex, shooting episode 4 of Curly Cues.
Yep.
But before we dive into it today, we wanted to just kind of invite you into our lives and share a little bit of our...
Like the things that we find interesting, what we're learning throughout the week.
Exactly. And we're part of TEDx New York Salon, a part of the organizing team. And we meet every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And this past Friday, we had the honor...
Do you want to actually explain what a salon is really quick?
Go ahead,
Because
you
a
take
salon
over.
is
Yeah,
a salon is in the old school days. The Impressionists in France, they used to have these places where you meet and you talk about culture, you talk about society, or these big questions. And what we like to say is we create a soft space for hard conversations.
Exactly. So basically, we're creating this soft space for hard conversation. And within this soft space, we had the opportunity of bringing on an outside musician named Gabriel Myers.
Mm-hmm.
And what was really beautiful to parallel that is he loved playing underground in the subways, in the New York City subways, specifically in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, specifically, so I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But just an important point. He wouldn't be at the busiest stops like Times Square or Union Square.
I was gonna get to that. She always
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
Yes.
I messed up your flow.
Anyways, he likes to go in the most quiet spots because he feels like his music is intimate and he wants to, create this intimate feeling between people.
Mm-hmm.
So he had and we're gonna put it in the show notes and a few YouTube links because his music was so beautiful and he had a special. It wasn't a guitar. It looked like a guitar / violin / viola. It was
ukulele.
Ukulele. It was the coolest thing. And he said something during, he would perform and then it would open up into Q&A. And what he said really resonated with me. And Alex happened to be at the bathroom in that moment, so I had to fill her in. I'm like, you gotta hear what he said. So he said, usually when the system breaks down, art is what usually flourishes. And I just smiled and smirked thinking, for those of you listening who are pursuing whatever you're pursuing in terms of fashion, music, design, health, I mean, all new age things, it's just when you're following your art, your passion, you find that it flourishes.
Absolutely.
And we all, there were 40, 50 of us there last night, and this was not a typical salon. Usually we come together with...
We usually discuss and talk, and there's usually not a live music performance.
Yeah,
it was
and this
really
was
nice.
about feeling and being in the present moment, so it was really nice.
And I just wanted to share one more thing. So I had a different key takeaway. Again, I was in the bathroom and I didn't hear that one. But what he was saying is all artists should understand what it feels like to be completely ignored. So what he was saying is...
That was a good part.
So one of the reasons he plays in quiet space, because he wants people to hear him, right?
Yeah.
And when you're in Times Square or Union Square where it's very busy, people will just give you money because they just will give you money. But he wants to be heard and compel someone to listen.
Right.
But he said that he used to play in a cafe where everyone's just on their computer and their laptop, and he'd be playing, no one listens to him. And he said, if you're an artist, you have to experience that. And I think that's kind of what we're doing with our blog posts or our videos. We don't really know if anyone's seriously always listening, but we're gonna keep doing them anyway because it's fun. And this, I guess you can say, is our art. And I don't know if this is going to keep flourishing when the system breaks down, but if you ever think about
flourishing within us, I think. So there's something always to be learned.
Right. So I think anyway, but before you get into the show, my last takeaway is keep creating because it gives you joy, not because you have to change the world or there's just so much importance attached to it.
Yeah.
Do it because you love it.
Yeah. So that's a good way, great segment for us to write our question down and get to it.
Yeah, so again, just to remind you about Curly Cues, what we do is we have blank sheets of paper. And
we don't know the question. I'm going to ask Alex a question. Alex is going to ask me a question. We flip a coin. Whoever has to go first will read it, answer it, and that's it.
So are you ready for your question?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Ready? Sorry, we're going to write now. Give us a few seconds.
All right.
She's Hummingbird. I call her Hummingbird because she always hums, so watch out for
I don't
humming.
need to. It's actually subconscious.
Oh, man.
Mine's a two-part question, obviously.
Mine is two! We're such twins. I love it.
Okay. You almost done?
Yeah.
It's like, I can't believe it. That's why mine's a two-part question, because there's so many questions I want to ask you.
I know.
You know? They can't just be covered.
I know you think that we might know all the answers, but we don't. We definitely don't.
Do you want to flip?
Yeah, I'll flip.
And I'm tails, so...
Yeah, I'm heads. This is tails. Here we go. Ready? We're flipping a coin. It's tails first.
So I have to read first?
She reads first, so here you go. Passing off the note.
Drum roll, please.
Dun, da, da, da.
What's your number one quality you love about yourself? What's one characteristics you would like to improve on? Oh my god.
What?
I love this question.
Yeah, because you know what? I wasn't going to ask the second part. I wanted to just specifically focus on the first, because a lot of times we don't think about our greatness within ourselves, and we're always our biggest and worst critic, and we're always thinking, I can be doing better at this, I can be doing better at that, but we got to recognize what we love about ourselves. So I asked the second part just to see, is there anything at the moment too you'd like to improve upon? Not like what you hate about yourself, just something you'd want to get better
What's
at.
your number one quality you love about yourself?
I know it's a big
Yeah,
question.
well, no, because I feel like we were both talking about January, where you really want to focus on self-love, and
Yeah.
one of the feelings we both want to feel this year is deep love,
Right.
romantically and for ourselves.
But what's your,
So I'm trying to think, what is that quality that I deeply love about myself?
I know what's a quality
Well-
for you, but you
well-
gotta feel it yourself. You know,
So-
what's your...
Okay, I have two different things.
You go
So,
for it. I'm
I
gonna
would say-
amend the question,
No,
too.
one I would say is that I'm a very, very optimistic person, and I am very positive, and I always see the bright side.
Duh.
But-
Come on.
no,
God,
but what-
you all knew that.
But what I mean is, and it's not in an unrealistic way. It's not ignoring all
Yeah.
of the bad things going on in the world.
Yeah.
It's not ignoring present reality and living
Yeah.
in dream world. It's just always trying to look at the bright side, give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I think sometimes maybe it could be my greatest weakness too, because I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I always think positive and that something good will come of this. If something bad happens, I always think, what can I learn from this? Even when it stinks, I always just try to feel,
Yeah.
what can I learn from this?
Yeah.
And I'm going through this for a reason, and hopefully one day that this will make me a stronger person, whatever it is. So being optimistic, and then I'd also say is being kind and being able to spread that positivity to other people, because I love making people smile.
So the second part would be...
is like being able to spread that, like that's kindness
Okay.
and optimism. So for me, I don't care how much money you have in the world. I don't care if you're able to travel to all these exotic places. If you're not a kind human being, what do you have? If you're stripped of everything at the end of the day, I believe this, we're a soul and we're in a physical body. So what is it that you can offer if you had no possessions? And you can always offer your smile. You can always offer your energy. You can
That's
always
true.
offer someone
Yeah.
a hand. And wherever you go, just give people eye contact. Make them smile. This can get you in trouble in the New York City subway. So I caution you, because I've done this at just telling you this story.
Oh my
So
God,
you have
she
to
just
use
told me
it.
this.
No, you have to do it
Oh,
with
man.
discretion, and you have to be appropriate. And obviously, I always am. But
It could get you into trouble. You know, it can.
so for me, it's positivity/optimism, and then spreading that
Spreading it.
kindness.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I would agree. I would
Aw,
agree.
thank you.
I would agree.
And what's number one characteristic you would like to improve
Improve
on?
it, yeah.
My God. There are so many. For me, at this moment, I feel like I need to be more mindful of communication, selective hearing, and I feel like I have been forgetting so many different things. I haven't been being as mindful of other people's needs, whether it comes with us when we're creating different things. I'll just like forget things, and I
Right.
don't understand why I keep forgetting it.
Yeah.
And then people get upset at me because how did I not? Were you listening? And I always think I'm a good listener, but I feel like I've been slacking on that lately. So for me, it's being cognizant of other people's needs
Yeah.
in my inner circle, like my family and the people that are really close and tight to me, not just colleagues at work. It's more of a
Wait.
personal.
I don't mean to interject,
You
but
can.
yesterday's at TEDx New York Salon, as this one amazing New York woman said, take the cotton balls out of your mouth and put them in your ears. Oh no, take the cotton balls out of your ears and put them in your mouth. So you stop talking and you start listening more.
And for me, it's not because I'm talking so
great.
much. It's
No,
because
I
I'm
know.
in my own little world of just like thinking about
it was-
things.
I know.
And I just think I should be more conscientious and cognizant.
Yeah, that's great.
And another thing is, I'm going to add another one because I did two,
Yeah.
is letting go of perfection. And and being
Yeah.
able to hit release. So say when it comes to like,
Yeah,
especially when it comes
that's
to writing, it's hard for me to start, and I get so in my head about it, and I just want to be a little bit more
Yeah, you
unattached
gotta
to it.
breathe, let it go, let that
Exactly.
get out. It's good. I love it. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. I kind of knew.
You thought I was gonna say that one?
No, not your characteristics you want to change, but I knew what you were gonna say about what you loved about yourself.
Okay.
Because I think that's what everyone loves about you too. But it's nice to
Thank you.
see what people love about. You can recognize it within yourself. You know?
I think the bottom question though, there's so many things I
No,
have
I
done.
know. I mean, we all do. That's why we're here. No one's perfect.
I feel like this would be we're already at 10 minutes now.
Yeah,
this would be
we don't want to bore
15-minute episode of talking about all the things I want to improve upon. So.
All right. Without further ado, I'm gonna read my question. What's a common misconception people have of you? Tell us something that surprised us. Whoa, what's a common misconception people have of you?
Maybe that you want to clear up.
What?
I don't know.
Well, you know, I think I've had this conversation with you before.
Okay.
I think the common misconception, but I see. Okay, so this is interesting because what I think people's misconception of me might not necessarily be what their misconception of me is.
Gotcha.
And maybe I just feel. Alright, here goes. Common misconception people have of me. I think people, without knowing me and getting to know me right away, think I'm like this loose, wild child girl. No, I mean, I've had people approach me.
A child in the city.
Yeah, no, I've had people approach me. Like, I occasionally have a glass of wine or a cocktail, but I've never smoked, I've never done drugs, I've never smoked weed, and I have no judgment on people who do.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never done any of that. And I remember having a conversation with a few girls, and they were talking about certain things, and they're like, wait, Kat, you've never, like, done any of that? I thought you would be out and about, making out, like, and I was like, wait, really?
So funny to me.
Do I look like some wild child? You know, I know I got some crazy
It's the
curly
hair. It's the hair.
I know
People
it's
think
crazy.
it's the hair.
But that doesn't mean I'm wild and unruly. You know what I mean? My hair is wild and unruly, but like I'm tame, you know? And when I had that conversation, or when this young girl was talking to me in the bathroom, and they were just kind of giddy and they were a little toasty, and they're like, "Oh, Kat, you've never done that?" And I was like, "No, am I supposed to have done that?" And I mean, this was like 2 years ago too. I'm 20, so, and I it's something I'm so proud of myself for being who I am. Like I said, no judgment on anyone. I mean, listen, there are situations that happen, and instances that happen, and stupid decisions that get made at times. I've made stupid
We're in
decisions.
our 20s
too,
after all,
you know?
so.
I get it, but there was just something, the way I was raised, and it just, that stuck with me. And having a lot of autoimmune illnesses, and when I was 7 years old, I almost died from a sickness that I felt, okay, I was given the opportunity to have a second chance at life. I get these weird ailments anyway. I'm not trying to mess with this. You know, God gave this to me. I always feel like I'm renting this out. So why, as I say, your body is your temple. My mom always would say that. Would you go in the church and graffiti the wall? And I was like, no, I wouldn't. So she's like, would you want to do that for your own body? So that really stuck with me. And I felt, in terms of how I treat my body, is something that I can hold. And people might think whatever they want to think about me, but I think that is a common misconception. Maybe because I do dress sexy at times, and everyone wants to think if a girl's dressing sexy, maybe she's a loose girl, and not that that's bad, but that's just not me.
Right.
And
you gotta know who you are for yourself. You gotta know what's right for you.
yeah, exactly. So that's the common misconception. And I don't know, maybe there are other misconceptions, but that's what I think maybe people think of me. Hopefully not. Hopefully think of, you know.
I'm curious about what the comments will be on this.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so tell us something that surprised us. Oh, man. I don't know what.
Maybe, but your answer is something. No,
I think
I don't know.
I feel like that was a double. I feel like that was a double whammy. Like that would surprise us. Like I'm not.
I think that's a. I think
I've never done.
So you're saying that you don't go to clubs and like do cocaine off of
No.
all like on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock.
Bingo.
Not that there's anything wrong with that either, but
oh jeez, no. I mean, literally, tell us something that surprises us. I think that would be surprising. Where I've never I've never really. I've never done anything that I think, like the college,
the
I mean,
what's it called? The quintessential college experience.
Whatever you want to call it. Like I'm just, I don't know. I think that fits, right?
I think that covers it. You're good.
I can't think of anything else.
Don't force it.
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
comes. And wait.
Great. What?
Oh, what I want to say is interesting that we both asked each other personal questions about ourselves for us to reflect upon.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is.
We're on the same brainwave.
We tend to do that. We tend to do that.
Well, everyone, thanks so much. You know what? I'd love to know, what is the number one positive quality you guys think about, and what's something you want to improve upon? Because so often I think we're always like, I could think of 100 things that I want to change about myself, but there's not so many things that like immediately come to mind of like what you love about yourself, and we don't take that time enough to really celebrate and honor what we can bring to the table, and we all have something to bring to the table. So I want to hear from you.
And what's one common misconception you think people have of you?
Yeah.
I think it's a healthy question to just kind of put out there, but don't be attached to it, because you
can't control how people think of you. So does it even matter? I'm sorry if the question was
valuable. No. It's a great question, but at the end of the day, people might still have conceptions about you, and people might want to view you however they want.
Yeah.
But you just stay true to yourself.
And quite frankly, it's none of your business what other people think of you. That's if you. Four agreements. It's do not take anything personally. And one of them is that's part of it. So
nice. I love that. Well, we hope to hear from you in the show notes, and we'll see you guys next week.
Sounds good.
Ciao.
Ciao.